look at the Walgreens number 4.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie. Titus Build-A-Figure Wave Star-Lord. If you're trying to pick these up, you can order them at
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
So these are just hitting shelves now, mostly Walgreens stores, as you may or may not have seen in my toy hunting video that I just posted up yesterday. I'm very excited to have this, though. This is the only one I was able to get, and I'm still stoked to get it. So anyway, nice packaging, like how we have the Ravagers or the Guardians logo right there at the top. And you can kind of see it in the backdrop over there, very nice purple and everything. It says Star-Lord. You get some Star-Lord right over there. And then on the very back, you can see the figure, and then there's a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it now, and then you can see all the other figures from the wave. Ooh, yeah. All right, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the brand new Star-Lord figure out of the packaging and standing on one foot very easily on this rotating base. I do like this figure, even though I do feel like it's a little short as far as the accessories goes. I just remember the first Star-Lord, movie Star-Lord figure anyway, that we had gotten from Hasbro, had a lot more stuff going with him, but this guy does not. He doesn't even come with the Build-A-Figure piece, so he's the one that's packed extra in the box. The stuff that we do get, though, is very cool. We get brand new head sculpts. He does come with his helmeted version, which is brand new. We also get a brand new Chris Pratt face sculpt. So let's take a closer look at the accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Star-Lord, man. So yeah, we really only get these blasters aside from the head sculpts for accessories, but they look great. They look so much better than the first ones did. I believe these are actually reused sculpts, though. The head sculpts are brand new, but this looks like a reused sculpt, which I'm not really upset about. They should more or less be the same, but we get a lot more paint on these than we do on this one right over here. I mean, look at the older one. It doesn't look bad, you know, a little bit of gold, mostly gunmetal gray, but this one has the gunmetal gray plus some bright silver plus gold. So we get one extra color on there, which actually does make a bit of a difference for me. So I like that. The other added bonus with these two, and they are identical to each other, is that you can store them on Star-Lord's hip. As you can see, he has a notch on each side of his hips, so you can just take the smaller port right there and just plug it in and it'll stay. And then same thing with this one right here. You just port that right there and that'll stay just fine. The problem with these, though, is as soon as you start moving his hips around, they will pop off. Let's see if we can get this leg moving forward without it falling off. Okay, all right, not doing too bad. Okay, but as soon as I move them outward, let's see what happens. Oh, see, there goes one, and boom, there goes the other one. They each fit nicely into his hands. One thing I will say about the plastic quality here, it does seem a little bit more stiff than I'm used to feeling on most of my Marvel Legends. Oh yeah, I pay attention to the stiffness, but you still can get that right there, and he'll hold it just fine. So that looks very good. I like that. Now, when I first saw images of these new figures, I was really excited for the face sculpt, and this is actually impressing me more than the Chris Pratt face sculpt. This looks so awesome. It looks so clean. I love how we can see very fine grooves. I mean, it may just be paint strokes or something, but it looks like there's super fine grooves in there, making it look like metal. I think the red paint came out very clean. I love how the gold looks. We get a lot of little lines sculpted in there. I am very impressed by this. I like it a lot. I guess the only downside is that on some parts of it you can see the marbling in the plastic, as you could tell right up there. But really, I mean, come on, man, that looks great. Even the little lines in the back of his head over here, and then you could still see that he has the hair on top. And looking on that side, it looks pretty good aside from the marbling once more right there. And then for a head sculpt comparison, you could see that this is a new head sculpt. It took me a second to figure it out, but yeah, they're very similar to each other, but you know, really once we look at the side, you can see, you know, the lines are different right there compared to right there. And this is just mostly black. This one has a lot more color. I keep saying a lot more color when it's just one extra color. I gotta knock that off. But yeah, I mean, it's still more. So it just impresses me. I really like it. And then you can pop this off, and if you really wanted to, you can put it on your original Star-Lord figure. So you can get that going if you would like. That looks pretty good to me too. I may have this up in my display. And then putting the Chris Pratt head sculpt on here, this looks pretty good, but just not as good as I had hoped it would be. Looking at through the viewfinder right now closely, it looks a little bit more like Chris Pratt than I noticed earlier. To me, it looks most like him when you're looking at him from the side right there. So, I don't know, you may or may not agree with me on this, but I don't think it looks like Chris Pratt as much as I would like him to. But it doesn't look bad. I mean, especially when you compare him to the first head sculpt. Oh, man! Whoa! Yeah, that's oh, jeez. Huge improvement right there. So yeah, I do like how the little lines and everything came out. I think his skin tone is maybe a little too light, but you know, it doesn't look too bad. You know, and then the hair looks pretty good. You get a little bit of color variation in there, as you can see from the top. you know, so the creases have a darker brown in there. Now looking at his jacket, I think it looks really cool. I like that textured detail. That looks great to me. I'm very pleased with that. Nice line work throughout. We get this darker red right over here. Looks pretty good. You can see all the little straps and everything. And there's his hands again. So it's a pretty nice looking jacket. Can't really complain about the jacket too much. Now the shirt right here, the deco came out looking pretty clean. And yeah, baby, what does that say exactly? I don't know. But it does look fairly clean. What's a bummer though is that there's a little nick in the plastic, and it was like that before I even opened it. So that's why I figured, oh, okay, that's why they left one behind, because it already had a little bit of a QC problem with it right there. So before even opening it, it had that. So that's a little bit of a bummer. Then looking at his belt right there, fairly solid. Here's looking at the pants again, mostly just one color, but a lot of sculpted lines and wrinkles in there. Then I do like how the boots have a slightly different color. You know, I wish we did get more paint on this, but I can't really tell you exactly what I would like to have there. Maybe silver or something. Maybe silver on these buckles right here. That would have been pretty cool. He does not have the little boosters. I was kind of hoping that he would be able to do that in this movie. I even busted out these guys thinking, oh yeah, I can have him flying around for some pictures, but I don't see them there, and I can't remember seeing him fly around. Wait, he does fly around in the trailer, right? You see him just hit the button on the side of his helmet, and then he just shoots off into the air. Then he's looking at the back of the figure once more. I think these lines could have been a little bit straighter on the boots. I don't know. Or maybe it's just supposed to be like that. There's a Chris Pratt butt for you Chris Pratt butt lovers, and then there's the jacket once more. So the figure has some pretty good articulation. You can get his head moving all the way up. That's pretty sweet. I like that. And it will move all the way down. He also has the shifting forward and back motion. You also get a little bit of head pivot in there too, which I like. And you can, of course, turn his head side to side. Shoulder joints only move outward this far. You can rotate them downward this much and move them forward. You get a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, and he has wrist swivels, and they hinge up and down. He has an ab crunch joint that moves forward that much, and it moves back that much, which is great because he has a jacket on, so that doesn't hinder that back crunch. He also has a waist swivel. His hip joints move outward that far. He can kick forward only that much. He can not really kick back. He has an upper thigh cut, double jointed knees, boot rotation, and then the ankles do move down, and they definitely move up, which I like, and he does have ankle pivot. And then here's Star-Lord standing at his widest stance possible with both feet still flat on the floor. Now to measure out this new Star-Lord figure, you can see that he's standing right at 6.5 inches tall. Then for your MCU Star-Lord comparison, we have the Volume 2 Star-Lord next to the Volume 1 Star-Lord, and I think I like this figure actually a little bit more so than this one. I think the frame looks a little bit better. It looks like a little bit more stronger character right here, but I feel like we get a little bit more with this one. We get a lot more accessories, and this one does have a lot more paint on it, especially with the jacket. So I don't know, man, but you know, I do like that helmet sculpt and the Chris Pratt head sculpts way more than these. Then here's our new MCU Star-Lord compared to the comic version Star-Lord, and you can see the similarities and differences, even though in the comics now he looks a little bit more like that. And then here's Star-Lord next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. Ooh, looks like you got a little hole in your shirt. Gucci Gucci Star-Lord. Gucci 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 Star-Lord. Gucci. Whoa, please don't shoot me. Oh! Then here's the unmasked or unhelmeted Star-Lord once again. Jetpacks. Jetpacks is how they got around. I was about to put him on a Mafex stand and attach the little booster effects right there, but no. It's jetpacks. You see them all flying around with the jetpacks. So I wish he did come with a jetpack. That would have been cool. So, and yeah, you know, some other accessories would have been pretty nice, man. I do feel like this figure is a bit bare. That's my biggest complaint with it. I don't think it's a total letdown, though, because I really like the new helmeted head sculpt, and I do, for the most part, like this new Chris Pratt head sculpt. It is much better than the other one, so there are things to like about it. It's just that I feel like we could have gotten a little bit more. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already. If you're already subscribed, go ahead and hit that notification bell. I'm really hoping to get the rest of this wave sooner than later. If you want to see reviews of all of these, though, make sure you check out MarvelousNews.com and JC's YouTube channel. He was able to snag the whole wave, so you'll see videos from him soon enough. Then I also wanted to dedicate this video to Dave. Thank you so much, Dave, for being a big part of this YouTube channel. And if you guys want to follow me on the social media, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links all below. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Was shot in your face. I said was shot in your face. I said was shot shot, your face is set, more shot,